Hi everyone and welcome back to second episode of Evolution of Shipmaking in Space Engineers. In this episode we are going to take a look at 6 of the most popular industrial ship. One ship for every year except 2018, so 2014, 2015, 16, 17 and 2 ships for 2018. Just a disclaimer, these ships are super popular, like 5 out of 5 star, and they don't really represent what most people make. No offense to anyone. These ships are like one of a kind for that specific year. Now, yeah, I know there are more ships as well, and I'll get to those and I'll get to showcasing those in later episodes, so just be patient with this series. Okay, with that out of the way, let's start with our first industrial ship. So I'm going to generalize industrial ships, like mining ships, cargo ships, salvaging ships, refueling ships are all gonna be in the industrial category. Starting with our 2014 ship, which is slightly modded. I picked this one on purpose. Back then people used to upload a lot of modded ships in the workshop, and nowadays you barely see modded ships on top of the workshop page. In later years, using only vanilla blocks turned into a challenge that forced people to think outside of the box and use blocks in many different ways. Maybe sometimes use them in places that they are not even supposed to be used. Back to this ship. Back then, rotors and pistons were really buggy and just dangerous to use, and yet we have a mining ship with a massive mining jaw, or it's more like a jaw in front of it. Now, I'm not sure how practical this is, but it works and it looks really cool. Use of blast door blocks to create interesting shapes, and we still use them where we're not supposed to use them. Detachable cargo pods and extendable docking or refueling ports, and exposed cargo area, and just remember this design style. Just everything is being exposed. Just remember this. We're gonna see more of this later on. And if you are wondering what these are, well, they are energy modules filled with batteries. If I'm not mistaken, these are gravity drive, but I think you might be able to use them to move over to the ship. Maybe, I'm not sure. And the interior design is quite simple, and it feels more like a carrier than a mining ship from the inside, but it looks good and it gets the job done. And of course, a really simple hallway design, but the the bridge area looks quite up to date. Alright, let's move on to the next ship, and things are about to get interesting. So the first thing that came into my mind when I saw the bridge, as you can see on the picture, were these massive cargo ships that we have in real life, right? And the whole body language design of the ship says, I'm a cargo ship. Actually, a modular cargo ship. I will show you what I mean once we get inside. The detail work on this ship is really amazing. Look at the side of the ship, it feels like massive cargo ramps, but I'm sure they are just static and they won't move. And the top of the ship is also full of details and with very exposed design and half-built blocks and random wheels everywhere. Alright, let's get inside the ship. Interior of this ship is really impressive considering that This ship was released back in 2015. Bright interior, nice lighting and mood, and of course, as I mentioned, the modular design. In front we have gyro and backup power. Then we have hangar. Then we get to the cargo modules, and of course docking area. And after that, we're gonna get to the crew area. Engineering, and of course the meeting room with an amazing view. And the bridge. I love the view, it gives you a really amazing feeling while you are sitting on this station. Alright, let's move to the next ship. Decided to pick something smaller with again a very specific role. Love the detailed work with all the LCD sign and exposed cargo pods and refineries. It really gives me that industrial feel. Oh, and let's not forget about the paint job, grey and orange. This one can also land on planets. Since the ship is quite small, you can also expect a quite compact and a small interior. And I really like the lighting, it's quite moody. Love the cockpits, or I think it's cockpit, it's not the size of the bridge. It's not, I think it's a bridge, it's more like a cockpit. The view is really good. Now, to my favorite ship in this list. Just look at the damn thing. Look at how the creator used small blocks to add details to the exterior. And the color scheme is really good. And I just love this weird support looking like design or like part on top of the ship. The amount of subgrid to create interesting looking, like, I don't know, just amazing. Like, we have this whole like giant antenna, we have crane, a spotlight. It's too much. You know what actually is blowing my mind here? How smooth the game is running with all of these ships and subgrids, and they're all on. I remember spawning this ship back in 2017 and the game seems to be just like cut in half immediately. Seriously, nice job, Kane. Nice job. Let's get to the interior, starting with the hangar. Man, it's massive. The hangar is massive, and just the mood. The lighting is really good. I love the fact that you can use spotlight to add atmosphere to your ships. Guys, if you want to get seriously guys, if you want to get inspired, please check this ship out, especially the interior. This thing is amazing and I can't show every corner, so I'm just going to go through as much as I can. Hallways, crew areas, bridge, and some other section, so check it out. Now, for 2018, I decided to showcase two ships. Let's start with our first ship. I noticed something this year. People really start building ships with having their focus on just one role and then perfecting that ship for that specific role, and have some like extra stuff there as well. Here, for example, we have a refueling ship with docking areas and ports for ships to land or like dock to. Signs everywhere. A lot of hydrogen tanks and some cargo holds with some refineries. And again, really exposed design and set itself apart to other types of ships. Now, in my opinion, interior could have been way better, and the cockpit is actually outside. It's just a cockpit block. To the next ship, from the person who created T-42 Tessa B, I hope I said that right. We have Kelgar, I don't know, E-46 utility ships, utility transport, sorry. It's a very interesting title or like a role for a ship. There is not much to say here. I'm just going to shut up and just enjoy these clips that I put together. I'll see you guys again. Alright, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video that I've put together, and there are a lot more ships to look at even at this category, but for next video I'm going to check out some exploration ships for you guys. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike and tell me how I can improve my videos, and share it with your friends if you find this kind of video interesting. Anything else, leave a comment down in the section. Which one of these ships were your favorite? I love that T42, Tessa B, and anything else I want to add. No. Thanks for watching. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, fly safe, goodbye.